Once upon a time, in the vast and prosperous lands of southeastern Nigeria, there was a village named Umuoko. Umuoko was a village known for its beautiful lands and warm communities, a land of wealthy yam farmers and hunters. The people lived peacefully, celebrating festivals and respecting their traditions handed over to them by their ancestors, who were revered for their purity of thoughts and actions. Elder Okoro, the village leader, guided them with wisdom. Elder Okoro wasn't the oldest nor the richest, but was blessed by the gods in wisdom and leadership. He was the king's right-hand man and his Onowu. He was always fond of Ugo, a young man admired for his courage and kindness. He was especially close to his grandmother Ebele, who tells sweet stories. The children of the village always longed for her tales, especially at dawn. Ebele, who was known for her stories about magic and ancient legends, always entertained the kids. At the break of dawn, while listening to Ebele, the village storyteller, a mysterious traveler arrived at Umuoko, who appeared like an ancient seer with mystic power. He wore robes that sparkled with a magical light, and his presence seemed to make everyone uneasy. The villagers gathered around him, curious and concerned. "I bring a warning," the traveler said in a deep, powerful voice. "A great danger is about to befall your land, and it's coming from the enchanted forest of Akamuku." He further warned them that only someone who is brave and pure of heart can save the village. The villagers grew worried as they heard about an evil spirit trapped in the forest of Akamuku. Evil spirits trapped in trees with ancient traditional magic of over 100 years. This spirit wanted to escape and cause revenge and harm. "Hurry," the traveler proclaimed, "because the spirits are almost out. They are already before your gates and within your households. They would visit before you know it, even before you realize it." News soon spread across the entire village as the words of the old stranger pierced through the ears and hearts of the villagers, as they wondered when and how these beings were trapped in trees. Some wondered who among their fathers or forefathers must have done this, or which amongst the medicine men orchestrated this mystic act. They also wondered why the spirits choose to pour out their vengeance on them, as they do not know anything about the acts perpetrated in the past. As days rolled by into weeks, the once peaceful and prosperous village turned into a shadow of what it used to be. The firstborn sons of most families fell sick with very terrible illnesses. They weren't able to walk. This strange illness had affected their speech too, which made them look like dumb sons, including Ifena, the first and only son of Igwe Mbuze the first, who was loved and revered by his people. Igwe Mbuze, lamenting while watching his one and only son speechless, said to the chief priest, "What could have befallen our land? What or who could we have offended?" As he continued to sob. One would wonder again and again, in heart of that once thriving village, where laughter once echoed through the narrow streets, now lies a desolate scene. The air hung heavy with despair, and the sun, once a warm companion, now cast a feeble light upon crumbling walls and overgrown paths. Seers revealed that the king of Umuoko that lived years ago commanded the sacrifice of others from the neighboring villages. Also, strangers were caught within the village when they were set for their festivals of rituals, in a bid to cleanse the land. However, to their dismay, those villages came together to put a stop to the festival, and then put a curse on the king of Umuoko and its people. Nevertheless, in the recent happenings, they could not do anything to reverse or stop the sickness from spreading. Seer after seer priest after priest all confirmed the story of the sacrifices, but didn't seem to have any answer to the puzzle of how to stop the aggrieved spirits and restore the glory of the village already lost and on the verge of extinction. The sickness, like a relentless spectre, had woven its tendrils into every home. Families cuddled together, their eyes hollow, their faces etched with lines of worry. The once bustling marketplace stood abandoned, its stalls empty, the scent of decay lingering in the air as everyone goes in search of a cure for their firstborn. Bitterness seeped through the soil, poisoning the very roots of the village. Neighbors who once shared meals now exchanged only glances of suspicion. The well, once a source of life-giving water, now yields only brackish drops, a cruel reminder of their plight. The children, their laughter silenced, played amidst broken toys and cracked pavements. Their innocence has been stolen by the relentless march of illness and despair. Elders sit on sagging pouches, their stories fading like sepia photographs, memories slipping through their frail fingers. Yet, amidst this bleakness, a fragile ember of hope persists. A few souls refuse to surrender entirely. They turn to the sick, whispering ancient remedies and offering solace. They gathered in the village square, their voices rising in mournful songs, seeking solace in shared grief. But the bitterness remains, clinging to the walls, seeping into the very stones. It whispers of lost dreams, of future that crumbled like the village itself. And so, the once vibrant place now stands as a testament to the fragility of hope, a haunting reminder that even in the darkest times, a spark may yet endure. Ugo, a young and upright man with a feeling and strong sense of duty, feeling the burden of his entire village, stepped forward. "I will go into the forest and face this danger," he declared, cutting short the explanation from Nkata, the magical chief priest who had retold the story of the old stranger and the need to go into the land of the dead for solution before it becomes too late for the people. Ebele, whose face was filled with both pride and worry, approached Ugo. She took a small charm beautifully carved with protective symbols. "This charm will help you," she said. "The forest is full of challenges. Trust in your heart and stay kind." All was set, and Ugo set off for the enchanted forest, charm in hand. The path to the forest was surrounded by tall trees and glowing flowers. As he entered, the forest seemed to change. The air grew colder, and shadows danced around him. The forest tested Ugo with many challenges. Mischievous spirits tried to mislead him. One spirit with bright eyes and a playful grin offered a shortcut, but this shortcut led him to a maze of moving shadows. Ugo used the charmed light to find his way through the maze. The trial grew harder as the forest became darker. Strange noises and ghostly whispers tried to scare him. Deceptive paths led to nowhere, but Ugo stayed determined and kept moving forward. One night, as Ugo rested by a quiet stream, he heard a beautiful, sorrowful song. Following the melody, he found a magical glade with an ancient tree and a guardian named Ijeoma. Her presence was calming and wise. "Welcome, brave one," Ijeoma said gently. "To defeat the dark spirit, you must pass 3 tests. The spirit is driven by pain. You must understand and help it find peace." Ijeoma explained the 3 tests. The first test was bravery. She led Ugo into a maze of frightening illusions. Ugo faced terrifying creatures and unsettling sounds. Using the charm's light, he navigated through the maze, showing his courage. The second test was wisdom. Ijeoma gave Ugo riddles and puzzles to solve. They were tricky and required careful thinking. Ugo used his knowledge and insight to answer each riddle correctly. The third test was compassion. Ugo discovered a small creature trapped in thorns. He carefully freed it and treated its wounds, demonstrating his kindness and empathy. Impressed, Ijeoma said, "You have proven yourself. The dark spirit is not just evil, it suffers deeply. To defeat it, you must offer a way for it to find peace." With Ijeoma's guidance, Ugo ventured deeper into the forest. The path became more menacing, with shadows lengthening and the air thick with darkness. As he reached the heart of the forest, he was shocked to find Chinonso, who was a friend of his and a village storyteller with the dark spirit. "Ugo," Chinonso said coldly, "you are too late. I have joined the dark spirit. Together, we will bring darkness to your village." Ugo felt a deep sense of betrayal. Chinonso, once a friend, was now an enemy. The dark spirit's power grew stronger with Chinonso's help. The battle was fierce. Ugo fought the dark spirit and tried to reach his friend. The forest seemed to shake with their struggle. The charm's light flickered but remained strong. In the heat of the battle, Ugo struggled with the dark spirit's power and the pain of fighting against Chinonso. Despite the overwhelming odds, Ugo's determination did not waver. He focused on the charm's light and the hope of saving his friend. With a final powerful effort, Ugo used the charm's full power. The light cut through the darkness, weakening the dark spirit. The spirit, losing its power, began to fade away. Chinonso, now free from the dark spirit's control, fell to his knees. Ugo rushed to Chinonso and helped him up. "Chinonso, you are free now. We need to return to the village and rebuild together." The journey back to Umuoko was filled with relief and reflection. The forest, now peaceful and serene, welcomed Ugo and Chinonso as they emerged. The villagers, anxious but hopeful, greeted them with joy. The sight of their heroes returning safely brought a new hope to the village. Ebele embraced Ugo, tears of pride in her eyes. "You have fulfilled the prophecy. Your bravery and compassion have saved the village and helped the families find redemption." The village celebrated with a great feast. Stories of the battle and Ugo's bravery were shared. The villagers honored Ugo and Chinonso, celebrating their courage and the lessons learned. In the following weeks, the village began to heal from the dark spirit's influence. Ugo and Chinonso worked together to reverse the forest's magic and rebuild the community. They shared their experiences and emphasized the importance of hope, redemption, and unity. Chinonso returned to his role as the village storyteller with a renewed sense of purpose. His tales now carried deeper meanings, reflecting bravery, wisdom, and the hope and possibility of redemption. Ugo continued to be a symbol of courage and kindness, his journey a beacon of hope for future generations. The village of Umuoko thrived once more, with the enchanted forest returning to its magical state. The story of Ugo and the forest became a cherished legend, passed down through generations. It reminds the villagers of the power of a pure heart, the importance of compassion, and the strength found in friendship and unity. As time went on, the tale of Ugo's adventure grew into a powerful narrative of hope and courage. It was told around fires and during festivals, inspiring the villagers to face their own challenges with bravery and kindness. The legend of Ugo and the enchanted forest became a testament to the enduring spirit of the village and its people. The enchanted forest remained a symbol of magic and mystery. It served as a reminder of the trials faced and the triumphs achieved. Through the story of Ugo, the village learned that even in the darkest times, light and hope could prevail. Ugo's legacy lived on, not just in the hearts of those who knew him, but in the very essence of the village and its people whom he had saved. The enchanted forest stood as a reminder of the courage and kindness that saved it, and the tale of Ugo became a source of inspiration for all who heard it. The moral of this story remains for us to live a life of courage, kindness, determination, and selflessness, to learn to be approved in wisdom and diligence. We should also believe in ourselves and be good. Hope you enjoyed my story. Please like and share. Comment by telling me where you are watching from. Thank you. Please share my story. Subscribe to help my little channel. Please also like and share. Let me also know how you feel about the story. Thank you. Bye bye. Love you.